Thank you so much for joining me. Today is the Kirigami cut dies. Oh yes, I fell in love with this during Create 8, and look, I have the full collection. I did buy this collection, I believe, before Create 8, but I didn't get a chance to do the video yet. So Create 8 actually had a different size that was specifically for Create, and this is the original size of the Kirigami that came out last year. So love it, love it. We are going to work with two sizes today. We're going to work with this oval and this square, and it's pretty much the same for whichever size that you choose to use. So we are going to first work with our first card is going to be a 6x6 card, and remember, you can use your own papers. You can use Anna's papers. I'm using my own papers today. So I have the 6x6 card. I have some paper here, and I'm just going to glue this to my card base. I'm going to show you this die. We're actually going to use it where we cut the die into the paper. So you could use the Kirigami dies where you actually cut into the paper, or you can cut out the paper and glue it to another piece of paper. Let me clarify that for you in just a moment. So I'm just getting my card base on my little card here, and there we go. So for the square one, this one I'm actually going to be using the square. So as you can see, each die comes with an outer layer. So I only use the inner layer for this one. So I cut out, this book is from Hunky Dory. They have lots of books with these, usually have 150 pages. I believe this is 4x4. So I actually, just to give you a little sneak peek, so I actually cut out two pieces of this today. So I cut out this one, and all I did was just use my sparkle pen and glitter up some of the areas. And then what I also did was took that inner die and cut into one of these. So I did not use this part. I only used this one. So I laid it on flat on the paper. Let me show you. You just pick where you want it, and I just laid it down. I didn't fully center it because I wanted, you know, her to be the part that pulls. So it doesn't matter. You place it wherever you want it, and yeah, so that's what it is. So as you can see, it's still connected to this paper. All right, so then now what I'm going to do is just glue this down over top of my layer that I just put over of those pretty pink and purple and white rainbows. And I'm just going to try my best and center this and get this on. So then now you can use a different scene for your background. It doesn't have to be the same, but I figured I'll just do the same. So on the back of this, I added some foam tape. I'm not going to release that yet because I want to go ahead and put in the pulley for the Kirigami so you can pull it. So I just have a piece of string here, and I have a little charm of my own. So it's a little dragonfly charm. So I've just put my charm on a piece of string, and I widened the hole some, and then now I'm just going to tie a knot. So I did widen the hole because the string is a little too thick for it to fit through. So just be careful when you do that, because you can rip your design a little too much. And I think I did my hole a little too big because I just pushed through it and it kind of made it too wide, but it should still work. So anyways, just be careful. So I'm just tying a knot to secure. Make sure you cut a long enough piece of string as well. Mine is so short, it's kind of tough to work with. Okay, so I did that, and then now I'm gonna just put some hot glue back here because, like I said, I cut my hole a little, I widened it a little too much. So this hot glue should keep this in place. Must be that nobody's gonna see this hot glue once you assemble it. So now let that dry. In the meantime, while that's drying, I can peel off the adhesive off the back of my tape. Now you don't have to use the 3D tape to do this. You can just use glue and glue it on top, but I wanted some dimension, so I went ahead and put the foam tape on the sides of it. And you definitely have to let this hot glue dry before you put this on top of your card, because it will glue itself to your back layer. In the meantime, I do have some Anna Griffin embellishments. So I have some florals, and then I have taken my sparkle pen and just sparkled them a little bit. My chair, sorry, is like annoying. Okay, and then so I also have one of Anna's butterflies that I'll also add some sparkle to. And now what we do is we take this, like I said, I put the foam tape, and we are going to layer it up over top of the other one. So just make sure you line it up appropriately and press and secure. And then you just take your little pulley here, and if I can get mine, and you just pull. So cute. Look at that. Love that. Oh my god, so amazing. So love these. I'm so glad she did this. I wonder if she's going to do more shapes. So anyways, to complete the card, I just have some Anna Griffin embellishments here that I'm just going to glue onto the card. And these are stickers, but I just decided to add some hot glue. Be careful when you are putting your embellishments. You could put embellishments like back here, but just be careful. So like this one is gonna go like behind the kirigami a little bit because it's such a large flower. And that's okay. Just make sure you lift this up so you know exactly where you are placing it. So that's gonna go there. And then what you can do is, I thought I had a sentiment. I think I do. Let me grab my sentiment. And I have a little butterfly I'm gonna put here, but like I said, stay clear of your origami. I mean your kirigami. Okay, and then for the sentiment, this is an Anna Griffin sentiment sticker that says best wishes to you. Super easy, right? Love that. I'm gonna place that right here. Oh my gosh, so cute. Now I am going to trim off. If you flip the card over, you do have some pieces sticking out from the embellishments. I'm just going to take my scissors and trim those off. Of course, you want this to be able to fit into your envelope, so you just have to trim it. And it's that simple. So that is our pretty card. To finish it up, I do want to take my sparkle pen, and I definitely want to put some sparkle on her wings, you know, to add that little bit of sparkle, because that's what Princess does. I did it on the other layer, and then I think we had some on her lips. I think we had some on the flowers in her hair. We had some on the stars. Look how fast I'm moving. This is so cute. Okay, we have some on the stars, and then I believe we had some on the flowers. So that's just me being extra, because that's how I am. You guys should know that by now. And that's that. Super pretty. There we go. Can you see the sparkle? Okay, so then I would just go ahead, and I didn't bring anything for that, but you would definitely stamp your sentiment in the inside. So that is card number 1. So for card number 2, my sweet friend Dieta let us know that our precious Heartfelt Creations papers are perfect for these dies, and she is right. So I am using some of the papers from the Climbing Clematis collection, and I am just going to go ahead and glue this to one of Anna's card bases. Heartfelt Creations has so many scenes and so many different sizes in their paper pads that you could use. So those are super perfect for this type of die. So I'm just gonna lay this on top. Okay, and I did the same thing like I did on the other. If you could see, I just took my sparkle pen and added some sparkle. So then what I've done now for this one, we are using this oval die, but not only did I just use this one, I also used the outer layer. So what happens is when I cut into the paper, it cut it completely out. Remember this one, it was still stuck to the paper. So now we actually cut out the whole sheet. So if you want to use it this way or you want to use it where it cuts into the paper, that's up to you. That's why we have those other layers. So then now what I'm going to do is, before I put this on, I have some embellishments that I got from the paper pad from Heartfelt Creations. So I'm just adding some foam tape, and what I'm doing is just making the inside. When you pull the kirigami, you'll see some dimensional embellishments. So yeah, like I said, you can use the same scene on the inside and outside. It's not necessary. That's totally up to you. So I'm just layering this over top of that birdhouse. So now we have some dimension there. And then I'm also going to add I thought I had two little birdies. Okay, so then I have this. Does this go on? I'm trying to remember how I wanted to do this. Okay, so then I'm gonna put this one on the bottom, but I'm gonna do that afterwards, and then put this one on the top. No, does that go? Look at me trying to, I think this one, okay, yeah, this is how I wanted to do it. So I put, this is an Anna Griffin sentiment, and I'm just gonna put that on top of here and glue that like that. But before we do that, we need to go ahead and get this done as well. So for here, I have a piece of ribbon. So it is the same exact way that I assembled the other one. You just get it through the hole. If you need to widen it, do that. And yeah, I think I'm glad that the hole is small enough, because it gives us the option to use thicker ribbons, smaller ribbons, twine, thread, whatever we want to use. So I'm glad that she didn't make it what's the word I'm looking for? I'm glad that she didn't make it you know, just one size hole. So then what I'm going to do is just trim some of this off, and you don't have to tie it. What you can do is what I'm about to do now, is you can actually glue it. So just make sure you use enough glue. So instead of tying it, I'm just gonna glue it down. You gotta hold it. Be careful, please don't burn yourself. So just make sure you put enough glue around it, around the hole, that it gets glued so that it doesn't, and you do need to let this dry. So for this, am I going to put 3-dimensional tape or glue? I'm not sure yet. I think I might do the 3D stickers again, just because there is dimension under it. So you understand how easy these are. You just pick a picture. You know, I wonder if you can do these with photos. I mean, Anna's dies, I believe. I've never tried to cut. Yes, I have. That's a lie. You can. These you should be able to cut through a photo. Well, with Anna dies, you can cut through photos. I just don't know if these ones you can cut through. So if you can try it, maybe a old photo or something you don't like. But so yeah, that would be cute. I would say, if you have like a photo printer like I do, don't cut your original, but like make a copy or something, or print from your printer, you know, a picture that you can reprint. Don't take a picture that you have from 10 years ago and try to kirigami it. Don't do that. Print yourself a picture and use that. So yeah, so anyways, blabber blabber, jibber jabber, whatever. So I got the 3D foam tape here, and that hot glue should be dry. So then now I am going to put this, and this is not centered as well. So remember, it does not have to be centered. So I'm putting this down, and then let's pull. Yay, look at that. So cute. Oh my God, I love it. So there's my little birdhouse in the center. And then what I'm going to do now is, I have this little bird right here. I'm going to put him on the kirigami part, but I'm going to put him, he got some, he has some foam tape on him. I'm just gonna put him like, it's just to give the front of the card some life. So he's on the front, and then of course I have this that I said for the sentiment. So this is just so easy. Oh my gosh, like I think I'm going to be using this die a lot. So easy. I want to like Kirigami everything. So I'm going to put that right here, and then I have the happy birthday. Just did that with some hot glue. That right there. And then I have this one here. I guess I'll just put that right there. Make sure it doesn't touch my, yeah. Okay. I'll put that right there. I want it under and on the side. I might have to cut it a little bit, trim it. So anyways, you get the point. So yeah, let me trim that down. Get some glue on here. And I have a bow. I'm not sure if I want to use it. Right here. So this is one of Anna's bows, and I think I'm gonna just put it right there. Or maybe I should just leave it. But the bow looks so pretty. Maybe you can just put the bow here under the little thingy and they still can pull it. Yeah, there you go. All right, so we'll do that. Just make sure you know, be careful with your, like I will pull it like that. That make sure you don't put glue any of it together. So there we go, card number 2. Oh, and I have a sentiment on the inside that I need to glue in there. One of Anna's sentiments, birthday sentiments, wishing you a happy birthday, and many more. So that completes our Kirigami session. Super easy and super fun. I believe you still can get these dies, of course, from her website. I got mine's from HSN. So I hope you, let me trim off the edge on here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me show you the other one again. So the first one and the second one. Yay, so cute, right? All right, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you guys in another video. Bye.